Jay Montez, what's up, man? What do I think the price of the games and the console? Hopefully just like a normal price. Hopefully like a $300 price tag for the console and just $50 games, unless they're the remastered type of stuff. Hopefully nothing crazy. All right, let's get it. Let's get to some Dynamite. Still lower than PS5, Xbox? Higher? Oh no. Unfortunately, they did shoot themselves in the foot. Oh no. Really? So it's like $500?
And you know, guys, we're seeing a good course.
There we go. Starting off with the mixed tornado match. John Moxley and Marina Shafir versus Swerve and Willow.
Now Swerve with the champion on his shoulders. Moxley though fighting desperately, hammering down. Oh, for crying out loud.
Hammering down.
Strickland thrown into our announce desk.
Wait, what?
Somewhere else, John.
The bell just rang, so I didn't miss any of this. Okay.
You're stuck. I'm stuck. They kind of left
The bell just rang, so they waited for me to tune in to start the match. That's nice of AEW. They've been really nice to me lately. Mario Kart game is $80? Oh no, dude! I was feeling so like optimistic about this console. Are you serious? Yo, Michael, what's up? I see Michael. I see James. I see Donovan. Oh me, oh my. Yes, dude. If they give Marina the mic after this match, this might get an auto point. Oh my goodness. Swerve and Willow. Oh, not that Willow. Oh, this Willow. Okay. All right, I got the right Willow this time. $430 for the console. Is that the one that comes with the game, or the one without the game? Gritty got some glasses. Yeah, I don't really need glasses. They block like blue light. They don't magnify or anything. Welcome, William. You hit the like? Thank you, man. If everybody could hit the like real quick, that'd be awesome. John Moxley. Moxley. Excalibur's already grinding on me. Grinding on my eardrums. It looked dope. Thank you, man. Trying to join the Dudley family. 450 is the base console. $500 for the Mario Kart bundle. My goodness, man. Wow. But hey, at least this console, like I was saying, the Switch 2, it seems like you're going to be able to get the brand new games on it, so it's not just going to be a Mario player, you know? So it might actually be worth more money as a console this time. Yeah, that memory card. How much is the memory card? It's $200?
Makes a little smoother transition, if I can put it that way. Well, I did put it that way. How about that?
Oh, for a terabyte. So they're probably going to be like $60 a piece, something like that. For the like the 500 gig or something like that. 250 gig. Dang, man.
This Sunday for Dynasty on pay-per-view. You can join us. If you are in Philadelphia,
it's like you gotta buy yourself a used Honda Civic. You can buy yourself a used Honda Civic or a Nintendo Switch 2 with one game and a memory card.
Look at Moxley just hover over Willow here. He's quarterbacking. He's giving some directions. to Marina. Look, now there's the back. That's where, yeah, the spike. That unbelievable. Well, Willow just slapped the taste out of Mox's face. Mox backed off, and Marina just drilled Willow. Oh, now Moxley, wait a second. Oh, hold on here, John. Wait a minute, Mox. Yeah, Mox is not going to back up too much if you slap him in the face, Taz. You know that. I get it, but still, that is Moxley, the double underhook, and wait a second. Swerve. Oh, my God.
You're not going to Dynasty? What do you mean?
Mox and Swerve. How about Willow? Heads up on that one, Excalibur. Yeah, collision of heads from the champion and his challenger this Sunday, but Willow Nightingale now building up ahead of Steam. She's got a nice hip lock in there. Threw a hip in there.
No, I'm not saying that I might not get a Switch too, but it's like, wow, man, that price is crazy. $45, dang. So I was pretty right, but just even less of the storage. Sean Jaggers, what's up, man? Welcome.
Nightingale now. Oh, wait a second. Misses with the boot, and Marina Shafir. That's tough to do. Yeah, there was oh, God. Willow Nightingale crashing through the table, and fans, we are sticking with the action live tonight on Dynamite. You see the particles from that table all the way. Wait a second. Yeah. Moxley, the paradigm shift, that double underhook DDT delivered to Swerve on the outside. And Moxley hurt himself as well. Let's take another look here, guys. Watch. Willow fighting this thing off, but Marina again gets enough, drives Willow through the table. Yeah, that was the back of Willow's head hitting the table, less the body. That was a rough landing. And Willow is still down, as you can see, as we go back to live action here.
All right, the tweet is on, guys. Retweet the tweet. Also, hit the like on the YouTube live stream, guys. Let's get the likes rolling.
Back into this match, back into this fight, but easier said than done. There's still some table left there, Shivani. Mox kind of looked at Marina's like there's still some table left. I was seeing the same thing there, Taz.
You can play it wherever you want, dude. That's a invitation to get robbed if you take that thing outside, man. The portable aspect of the Switch is actually a detriment to me. That is just a one-way ticket to robbery. Take a Nintendo Switch 2 outside, man. Like people's like minivan moms that would steal a Switch 2 from you, let alone an actual thief, an actual criminal, actual gangster on the street. That's game over for you. It's like the opposite of a pre-order. Where are you playing? Dude, people get beat up for Pokemon cards these days. People get beat up inside of like Costco's for Pokemon cards. You think somebody's not going to jump you for a Switch too? Especially if the thing's $500. It's like you're gonna walk around with a PS5 outside. Not the minivan moms. That's how crazy it is out here right now, man. People are getting beat up over a $50 Pokemon bundle.
She took a hard landing through the table in front of our announce desk.
I would not recommend taking a Nintendo Switch 2 outside, guys, unless you just got money to burn. And then if you do have money to burn, you should help me with the daily tip go instead. It's a lot more healthy.
Look at that. Those kicks. Swerve held completely open, Taz. Defenseless, right? I mean,
carry a little buddy on me? Well, yeah, I mean, still, dude. I mean, it's just a whole nother problem. Now you gotta carry a gun and a Switch. You gotta carry a Switch and a Switch too. Oh, man.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS and streaming on
A Switch 2 and a regular Switch. Yo, you got that Switch? Yeah, I got that Switch. Yo, you got that other Switch? Yeah, I got that other Switch too. Oh, okay. I was about to rob you, but I guess not.
Strickland, the man who will challenge John Moxley for the AEW World Championship this Sunday at Dynasty.
What are we doing up here?
Pay-per-view, and now
Build the gun into the switch too.
More back rakes, and now Willow Nightingale. Oh my God! Moments ago was driven through the table on the floor. Now she can't do this.
Wow.
She did all three. Willow Nightingale, the babe with the power. That was amazing, guys. That was absolutely amazing. Well, let's take another look. I mean, throughout the break, she was really feeling the effects of going through the table. She recovered, and look at what Willow did here.
Yeah, that what's it called? PlayStation Portal.
It was like the back of her head took the brunt of the impact. That cracked the pine of the table, but now Willow
Jersey Mike's nice, man.
taking it to John Moxley, taking it to Marina Shafir.
Marina thrown into the corner with John Moxley.
Swerve Strickland trying to
Big boot to the face of Marina.
oh, wait, Moxley.
That's it.
Moxley's had enough.
Leaping knee. Destroys Moxley's face by Swerve. And then here comes Willow. Willow Nightingale with a cannonball on Moxley. The big bad leader of the Death Riders, the cult that's taking over all of AEW, is getting beat up by Willow Nightingale.
That was a tough landing for Marina. Oh boy. Oh, wait a second, Moxley.
Oh jeez. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna land on that piece of the table right there.
Doing so, he's turned his back to Swerve Strickland, and Swerve. Swerve the right hand, Moxley the
Bouye spot, center of the ring.
just teeing off on one another, center of the ring. Big smile on Moxley's face about the third blow there, Taz. Yeah, he wants that, but Swerve.
Babe with the power, yeah, from Labyrinth.
Swerve, no, Moxley, kick to the block. Yeah, blocked it. Good God, brings him down. Nice. Into the sleeper. Really good counter into that rear choke sleeper. But Willow,
What is this?
trying to
The heck, Willow?
get up on Marina Shafir.
You saw that? She was like,
Holding Willow Nightingale at bay.
she was like hopping backwards, trying to hand her foot to Marina. That was a sloppy, weird spot.
Is for Willow to get there. Wait a second. Marina Shafir. She's got almost like a triangle, a standing triangle. I think she does. It's tough to tell from here, but a little bit.
Power bomb Marina on top of John Moxley.
Right on the side of the rib cage. Wow. Swerve Strickland bailed out once again by Willow Nightingale. Inventive offense.
This is awesome.
See here, Taz, the power bomb to break up the pin for day. Yeah, using Marina as a weapon to break up the choke by Mox. Smart offense by Willow. But now Marina Shafir, she's got the judo background, the jiu-jitsu background, but also the MMA background. She and Willow going
Ooh, yay spot. On their knees this time.
Continue to test each other's chins. Oh, that one hit hard. Meanwhile, it's hitting hard at the bell table.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah, they go blow for blow here. Strickland
Why don't these guys know how to throw punches, man? These weak little
strikes everything like what Moxley. Biting, I believe, biting that face of Swerve
stuff
Strickland.
looks so weak.
Moxley accelerates. Swerve, though, counters with the uppercut.
Throw punches, man. Fight each other. What is that?
Flatlines Moxley.
The last time you got in a fight and you were like, at least throw a real elbow at the like bridge of their nose or something. Make it look like you're trying to do something.
Marina Shafir pushed Moxley out of the way. She took the bullet for the world champion. And she took a big bullet. What a shot.
Can you see Mox choke out Willow?
The smile on the face of Strickland.
Nope, they missed the spot. Dang, even the production is getting sloppy on this. They're missing all kinds of spots.
Go for the kill here. Go for the kill. There it is.
Dr. Bomb. There we go. Swerve and Willow win.
That was an incredible opening match, guys.
Nice. They picked up the win.
Not often you see a mix
Yeah, they got out of there just in time. That was getting real sloppy, and that's when the danger really starts coming.
Yeah, Willow, Nightingale, Swerve, Strickland, they had to walk through hell to get this win tonight.
It's nice to see Marina getting some in-ring action again. It's been quite some time.
He wants to become AEW World Champion. Well, we talk a lot, Shivani, about momentum. Right. Strickland, I feel, has got a lot of momentum going into Philly in Dynasty this Sunday. You can see it right now.
Moxley just hit the paradigm shift on Willow. He DDT'd her. Nice, dude. I'm down with that. You shouldn't be dancing around with the deadliest crew, the Death Riders. You're dancing around and clapping. You know who you're dealing with? I like that. Good job, Moxley. Yeah, they needed to get that match over with because it was definitely starting to fall apart, and that's when people can really get hurt. Willow got dropped on her head. DDT'd the heck out of her. He's like, you think this is a game? That was my favorite part of the whole match right there. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money.
She's awake, and second of all, that her neck is okay. Yeah, Willow, Nightingale, I'm like Jay White earlier today, as I mentioned.
Swerve's like, what happened? I thought I could trust Moxley.
Some medical attention beyond what our ringside physician.
He acted surprised over here. You're dealing with the people who they put a plastic bag over Bryan Danielson's head to take him out, and you're clapping and acting like it's all fun and games out here.
Everyone in the back. Now Dax put his hands on the official. He got fined for that. And luckily he wasn't suspended. Then he shoves down his own partner. Look at the face. And he walked away. Did Cash Wheeler. Yeah, earlier today, Renee Paquette caught up with FTR.
Oh, getting some FTR updates. Joe Soup, what's up, man?
Here with FTR and in-ring official Paul Turner. Dax, this past Saturday on Collision, you put your hands on an official, and you've since been fined $10,000.
What's in his hand?
You've paid that fine, but you've asked for Paul Turner to be here today.
Yeah, actually, I haven't paid the fine yet. I wanted to bring Paul in front of the world and everyone else, and in front of Cash as well, and I wanted to apologize to you, Paul. Obviously, I let my emotions get the better of me. And I talked to Tony Khan, and I asked him, could I take the fine money and give it directly to you? So again, in front of the world and everybody else, here's $10,000 for you, Paul. I would like for you to enjoy it. Take your wife out to a nice dinner, you know, and just take the money and buy something nice for you and your family because you deserve it. And I apologize for how I treated you last week.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. I understand it was in the heat of the moment, so this means a lot. Thank you very much.
$10,000 to the ref. I'll take that.
Guys, things have obviously been a little bit heated between you as of late, but this Sunday at Dynasty, you'll be challenging the Death Riders for the Trios Championships. Are you guys going to
cash the check immediately?
Yeah, absolutely we are. I mean, we're brothers. You know, we've been together for 11 years, and I love this man more than almost anyone in this world. And the things that we have done in those 11 years can never be eclipsed by one event that happened on Collision. So I want to do this to you and tell you, Dan, that I am so sorry, that I apologize for what I did. It was an emotional moment in the heat of the moment. I thought you were a security guard, and just know that I would never, ever, ever, ever in my life put my hands on you. Come Sunday, we are adding to the legacy of FTR by eclipsing FTR with Rated FTR, becoming the new Trios champions.
Radio, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Oh, he goes for the hug, but doesn't get it.
We are brothers, and Sunday we will be fine. After Sunday, we have to talk.
Oh.
This Sunday at Dynasty,
dang, okay.
Versus the Death Riders for the AEW Trios Championships.
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Look like Renee might be, might have one in the oven. You see, her shirt looked a little like she had a bump there. We're gonna get another little Moxley. Jane Moxley. Yeah, Penelope gets to lose another match here. Well, maybe she'll win. Maybe the interference will be enough for Toni to slip up. You missed Collision on Saturday. It was better than last week's, or the week before that. Had a bit more of a through line, better storytelling. I thought much more of an episodic piece of television that made me want to watch and see what happened next. $11 likes. Oh, radio's on the YouTube. 11 likes. Thank you, guys. Let's see if we can hit the 20 mark. We've been following a little short of the goal recently. So let's see if we can turn it up, like it up. Thank you to everybody who's already done it. Only going to take a few more of you to like the YouTube stream for us to hit the goal. I hope they check back in with Willow after that, because I think that's the first time we've actually seen someone do their finisher to a woman on this show. I'd like for them to check back in on that and treat that as a big deal. Show her backstage getting looked at or carted out, something. Stargate? No, I've seen a movie. I've never really watched the series itself. Why do you ask? There's some sort of storyline that fits into this. Thank you to everybody who hung out with me for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. That was fun, man. Some great things, some okay things, some kind of laughably mediocre things. But overall, fun hangout. I appreciate you guys. Amazon Prime has a prequel series to the movie. Oh, it happens before. Huh. That might be something fun to watch. Jimmy John's in here or no? Let's see. What's up, Fargate? Get it? It goes far.
Moments ago, a chaotic scene unfolding before our eyes. Tony, first it was Swerve, Strickland landing with a house call. Inadvertently, a Marina Shafir.
Oh, Marina got hit with the house call.
No, absolutely not. A lot of things happening, including John Moxley going to the table, and this may have led to what John Moxley would do after Willow got the win, Taz.
Yeah, well, I think that was it, in my opinion. After Willow got the victory for the team, I think Mox was just pissed off. Willow was there, and boom.
Hit her with it.
By the world champion. Wow. And we understand that Willow, she was taking the back under assistance by our ringside physician, where she's getting medical attention as we speak. We hope to bring you an update on Willow Nightingale's condition as our broadcast continues.
Nice. I hope they do it.
Fans, we have been waiting for this moment for weeks. There has been so much talk about the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, and it kicks off this Sunday live at Dynasty on pay-per-view. And now
cool.
for the first time ever, we have the honor, the pleasure.
We got the brackets.
To bring you the brackets in the men's division.
Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight. Brody King versus Konosuke Takeshita. Hangman Page versus a wild card. And Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher.
Konosuke Takeshita one-on-one. Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher on the other side of the brisket. I believe a bracket. That's part 4 for them.
The brisket. On the other side of the brisket.
The wild card that rounds out
Mark
the
Briscoe
men's
in the bracket turns into brisket.
And if you have never seen Kevin Knight
Brisket sounds delicious.
just this past Saturday, where it was announced he was all elite, an impressive effort against Switchblade Jay White. He didn't get the win that night, but he got the ringing endorsement from the Switchblade, leading to Kevin Knight taking Switchblade's place in the tournament.
Oh, he took Jay White's place in the tournament? Wait, why?
And he was right, because tonight, a preview of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Opponents in the first round of partners tonight. Will Ospreay.
Wait,
Kevin
what?
Knight teaming up to take
They
on
took Jay White out of the tournament to put this Kevin Knight guy in?
Brody King. He will be facing another member of the Don Callis family in the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer.
That's a choice.
First look at the women's side of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. There you see
Jamie Hayter versus Billy Starks. Thunder Rosa versus Chris Statlander. Harley Cameron versus Athena. And Julia Hart versus Mercedes.
And the CEO, the TBS champion, Mercedes Moné, plus Harley Cameron and Athena, with the winner
Why not Serena Deeb?
World Championship. And this Saturday at Collision, we'll get a preview of the women's action as Harley Cameron and Mercedes Moné teaming up to take on a
Wait, Mercedes and Harley are gonna team up? Wait, what?
certainly some strange bedfellows there, Tony.
Yeah. Strange. Even Excalibur had to call that strange. You know it's got to be real weird for Excalibur to call it strange. Here we go. It's time, guys. It's Toni time. Yo. Look at this. WB. WB with the first cheer of the day. Thank you very much, man. Breaking the silence. Thank you, man. Getting some momentum going on the contributions here. Thank you for the bits. WB. It's Toni time.
Championship run. Timeless Toni Storm, but she has been tormented for weeks by Megan Bayne and this woman as well. Let's head back to the ring of the Dapper Yapper. Megan's buddy right here.
There we go. We're back to color. Penelope. I wonder what her record's looking like. I swear she's like 0-8 or something for this year. It's like the resident girl you put out there when you need somebody to get a win. Wonder why they took the words out of the Penelope Ford theme song. I used to like it with the words. Here we go. Penelope Ford versus Toni Storm. Is Megan Bayne out here? Yeah. But both Penelope and Serena are kind of like the Natalia of AEW. Better than most people, but still take losses.
And I don't blame her. No, I don't either. I think it's the right thing to do. Backbreaker, though, well executed. But you know, Excalibur, you know that you got to be careful with Penelope Ford. She is a dangerous.
They added 5 days onto my PS Plus because of issues they've had. Nice, I'll take it. Hopefully we don't have issues tonight. I'd like to play some more of that Split Fiction. They gave it to you as well, J-Rock? Nice. Yeah, Serena should... If this is truly where the best wrestle, she should be the one who's holding some gold here. She's better than, like, every one of these girls at wrestling.
Toni Storm through the ropes, out to the apron. She's holding her nose here. I don't know if she maybe got hit in the face. I'm not sure. Well, that definitely wasn't a face.
Super Mike, what's up, man? You didn't see Natalia a long time? She's making a comeback. Maxime was just talking about her on Monday night. Plus, she's going to be wrestling in NWA. She's in the tournament that the NWA is running. Someone has to take the losses for sure, but they have enough people on this roster. They don't have to be... It doesn't have to be the best wrestlers you have.
As you mentioned, Taz, Toni came in very aggressive when we all think it's the right thing to do. It's also get her fired up for her title match she's got coming up on Sunday. Keep that momentum
420, nice. It ends at the end of WrestleMania. Final day of WrestleMania this year. That's crazy. We're, what, 17 days from WrestleMania right now. And what are we, 4 days from AEW Dynasty? This Sunday.
vicious.
Stomping Tony's chest.
I use the word torment for what Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne have been putting AEW Women's World Champion through. It is.
It Takes Two, yeah. I've seen that game. I've never played it.
And will not be going into Dynasty this weekend at anything close to 100%. No, I completely agree. You're dead on, man. There's no doubt about that. To be 100%, you're right.
That's why I think it's very brave of the world champion to take this match. Now, of course, we could say the same thing about John Moxley, but Moxley has so much backup. Toni Storm has just Luther out here with that face. That's all she's got.
Up here by Penelope. Penelope, the near fall on the champion.
How about that match still to come tonight? Copeland and Claudio.
Yeah, talk about previews. Now this is going to be a big preview. Oh, wait a second. Cover here. Deep cover, but Toni Storm able to kick out, putting all of Toni Storm's weight on.
Toni Storm's got those old leggings that make it make her legs look shiny.
It's the proper pin cover, though. That's what you want to do. It sounds simplistic, but it is. It's correct.
And you don't always agree with what Penelope does, but you have to admire the fact that she was out for 740 days and had the courage to get back in there after that injury.
Yeah, well, she's tough.
Where's Brett Baker at, man? DMD. Where's Brett Baker at? We gotta bake some bread out here.
Collected. Tight cover, but again, timeless Toni Storm more than equal to it. See right now, grabbing both wrists. Tough move to get out of. I'm going to predict that a blonde is going to win this match.
Iced her? Iced the bread? Baking the bread? That's what she's doing?
This is a family show. I don't know what. Platinum? Ted, you got to project from your diaphragm. Oh, not again. Oh my God, that damn diaphragm. Oh. We are live.
We're alive!
Timeless Toni Storm, Penelope Ford going one-on-one. Penelope Ford with the upper hand and
Back elbow. Handspring back elbow.
she's not done.
Yeah, Natalia is one of the best. She's been a little sloppy here or there, but I think a lot of that has to do with ring rust.
She's biting her lip. Oh, she's Tony's biting her tongue. What? Wait a minute. Penelope, I think she went to lick Toni Storm. French tongue bite Jones.
Oh my God! I've never ever seen that in a wrestling match in my life.
Well, you have now.
Neither have we. Her hair was in the way. We couldn't see it.
Tony comes in the body press and the right hand's rated down. That was a version of a Thez press.
I've never seen that before. I still haven't seen it.
At least we know of. Whoa! My God. This has been a vicious night, Excalibur.
On multiple levels.
Dang. Penelope gets folded in half. The way she takes bumps is so crazy. She's very flexible, and I think that's what makes it so she can take these bumps and it looks so devastating. Her flexibility is definitely one of her best qualities. Dang, and DDT stood her on top of her head. Penelope kicks out, but my goodness. That is some vertebrae compression right there.
Over to a leg capture. Almost STF with the legs captured, but Penelope close to the ropes. Good reach. Excalibur, that twist before she got the rear chin lock that really brings more torque into.
Yeah, there was a lot of torque there.
Makes it tighter. Penelope was smart, having the match sense to be close to that rope, and grabbing it to get that break at the hold. Penelope
toss Toni to the outside.
And now Penelope taking advantage of Toni when she's re-entering the ring. Watch out here. Penelope, the moonsault. Flat-footed moonsault, tremendous agility.
Took Toni out on the outside.
Penelope has taken the fight right to the champion, and the champion's in trouble here, guys. In major trouble.
And Penelope now with the champion on the shoulders.
Oh.
Lung blower.
The gutbuster, the cover. The far leg is hooked, and Toni Storm able to kick out.
I thought for sure that was over, Taz.
Gutbuster?
Yeah, no, me too.
Who are you going to call?
Again, it shows Toni Storm shows her heart, her toughness. But, man, this viciousness by the super bad girl, Penelope Ford, is impressive. A roundhouse kick missed, but the German...
Jeez.
Penelope folded up and
Storm zero? No.
Dang, it was a low back body drop.
For a backdrop of her own, but Toni Storm hanging on. And Penelope, whoa, ducks back.
Heard them talking to each other.
Tempo to the midsection. Toni Storm. Now Storm. Zero. Center of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, the AEW Women's World Champion.
There you have it. Timeless Toni Storm wins. What a surprise. I thought maybe Megan Bayne was going to get involved and cause some unpredictability. Predictable unpredictability. There's Megan Bayne. Wearing a crazy, crazy hat.
Megan Bayne, who may be days away from claiming her first championship in all elite wrestling, but in order to do so, she'll have to defeat that woman, the 4-time.
Yeah, it's like wings.
Champion, timeless Toni Storm. But fans, I understand right now we're going to head to the back where Renee Paquette is going to try to get a medical update. Take it away, Renee.
Ah, so we're going backstage for Willow. Nice. They're actually doing what I was hoping they would do.
Do you have any kind of a medical update on Willow right now?
You know, Willow, she's strong. She's powerful. She's brave. That's why, honestly, I didn't mind facing off against the Death Riders tonight with her. In the ring with two of the most dangerous men, not only just AEW, but professional wrestling. She welcomed the challenge. John, knowing the history of neck issues that Willow has, and you still chose to do what you did tonight?
Yeah, we haven't seen Diamante on Dynamite for a while. Or
I'm
Madison.
not resting until I have my hands on Jon Moxley, not before Philadelphia, not at Dynasty, tonight. By the end of the night, I will have my hands on Jon Moxley. I promise you.
How do you know? How do you know he didn't leave already?
We'll do our best to provide more medical updates throughout the evening.
Well, Nightingale, our best goes out to her, but fans still to come tonight. Will Opsreay, Kevin Knight, they will be opponents in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament.
Like Moxley and them are just hanging around. What are they doing? Eating catering? Sitting there playing cards, playing some poker in the back. Why would Moxley? They hardly can get him here in the first place. He like waits till his music hits and then comes in from the outside. Why would he still be here? His contractually obligated match is over, right? Why would he still be in the building? It's hard enough for him to be in the building for his like the like known segments. Maybe Swerve has some connections around town. He knows where he's at. He's got peoples. He knows people who work at like the local 7-Eleven and stuff. Like he's like, tell me if you see Moxley. They're calling him right now. Moxley just walked in. He bought a Gatorade and a hot dog and some nachos. Oh man, okay. I gotta go get him. bring him back to the arena here and get my hands on him. Thanks 7-Eleven worker. Thanks for telling me. I think they have a person who's supposed to be in charge of this type of stuff. I think it's that Washington guy, Will Washington. The guy's never worked in wrestling before, and now he's like the director of continuity or something. He's the guy who's supposed to make sure that this all fits together and makes sense. Man, that guy's getting paid a lot for... He misses some things, I'll just say that. Oh, that'd be cool. Moxley gets in the car and it's the Undertaker spot. Great, now I want a hot dog. Buckle up, Moxley. Where's my 7-Eleven hot dog booking? Yes. Yeah, it was a weird pickup. It's like he kissed the AEW butt just hard enough that he never had to actually work in wrestling, but he got a job being the guy who's in charge of making sure that this makes sense. It's like, all right, man. Cool, good job. And he swerves when he drives, yes. He drives them both into a river. That'd be cool. That'd be kind of awesome, dude. They hardly ever go outside here. Will is Swerve's cousin? Oh, it's all coming together now. Wow. Yeah, they hardly ever do that type of stuff in AEW where they go outside, where they actually catch anybody outside of the ring even. Some of the best segments are stuff that happens like out and about in like a bar or somebody getting thrown through a window.
Coming up this summer, and it all kicks off with Dynamite Live Wednesday, July 9th in Garland, Texas, at the Curtis Cowell Center, and then a special live collision on Thursday, July 10th, also at the Curtis Cowell Center. And amid all of that, Starcast Texas, Friday and Saturday at the Sheraton Arlington Hotel, plus Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor comes to Arlington, the Esports Stadium on Friday, July 11th, and then the massive event at Globe Life.
Yeah, that Booker T supermarket, man. They should do some stuff like that.
And this is all part of a huge week of action. As you can see, you can go to AEWAllinTexas.com.
I think the best thing they ever did like that here was the burning Swerve's house down.
Oh, yeah, it's always hot in Texas. In the
Oh, here we go.
big heat, though. Big heat. You know what that's about, Shani.
Somebody's about to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, MVP and the almighty.
Oh, no Shelty? No Shelty B.
Well, that is one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Bobby Lashley. We'll touch more on where Shelton
We hurt people.
Let's take you back to last Wednesday. It seemed like MVP
Okay, so there's no Shelton with them right now.
sealed the deal until Lashley and Benjamin arrived. And all was not copacetic among the Hurt Syndicate. I see you guys standing
They do that in the 7-Eleven, yeah.
team titles, but I'm
We hurt people.
challenger. Why don't you guys actually
The Stone Cold and McMahon hospital scene, yeah, that was crazy.
an opportunity to see us for the title? Big Bill, Brian Keith, they'll be in action in just a few moments. They picked up a huge win over Top Flight this past Saturday at Collision. It shows Benjamin to understand that
We hurt people.
tornadoes and thunderstorms has been significantly delayed to the
Oh, yeah, they should put that in the Hall of Fame.
Dynamite tonight. Knowledge been tough. I mean,
Put the supermarket brawl in the Hall of Fame.
it's been brutal, so yeah.
To me, that's one of the best, man. I love that.
Town here.
Tough weather for all of us, but there we are, and what a great crowd response and a great crowd here tonight.
We hurt people.
Despite the tornadoes, despite the thunderstorms.
It's my Jeff.
Could even say a word.
Do, 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 do.
Sure if this is too bright of MJF to cut off one half of the championship.
He looks like he's making fun of Bobby Lashley in this picture.
Known to be a dumbass. That's an editorial comment from me, I'm sorry.
Well done. MJF, who we saw in that footage from last week, was
Drown him in the slurp mix.
moments away, Ted, from becoming the next member of the Hurt Syndicate. Yeah, well, it seems like MVP is all good with it, but yeah, I don't know about
MJF is out here. He's in the ring.
Cut my music! Cut my music!
He's got a pink suit on. Easter, yeah.
gentlemen, pardon the interruption. By the way, Montel, you look fantastic tonight. Can we give it up for MVP? But,
Dang.
I'm talking.
Somebody's throwing him off right now. I wonder what's happening.
Now, pardon the interruption, but if we're being honest here, you kind of disrespected me last week, didn't you, Bob?
Oh.
But you know what?
Man, you better watch who you're talking to.
Because you're boys with my main man, Montel, and you don't know me the way Montel knows me. So allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. And I am a generational talent.
Bobby Lashley's just looking like...
Too well. I also know about the gold standard Shelton Benjamin. Shelton, I know you had some travel issues today because of the weather. I love you, big man. I'll see you down the road, okay? I hope you're great. Hope you're home safe. And you, Bob, I mean, we all know about Bobby Lashley, right? One of the all-time greats.
Yeah.
You've been around the block. However, this is AEW. And baby, you're standing on the block I built. Now,
Bobby Lashley's looking like one of those people that would come out in like a Ip Man movie. Be like the evil general that Ip Man would have to beat up.
and I can help you and Shelton hold on to those tag team titles as long as your cold hearts damn well please. And cards on the table, I know you guys can help me too. I know you can help me get back what is rightfully mine, my AEW World Championship.
If I were Bobby, I'd be like, why don't I just get it for myself? I'm just gonna get it for myself. Thanks, Max.
Basically, what I'm getting at here,
I'm just gonna go get the world title myself.
is MJF in the Hurt Syndicate. It's just good business. Montel knows it. I know it. Hell, even these mouth breathers in the Midwest know it. Talk to me when Peoria ever mattered, ever, okay? Let's pipe down. This isn't even a real place.
This isn't even a real place.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. What I'm getting at is this. You might not want MJF, but Bobby,
Oh, he touched him.
you big, beautiful bastard, you need MJF.
Yo, MJF, let's be real clear here. Out of respect for MVP, I'm not going to leave you laying right here, right now. I want you to know, I don't like you.
He should have to fight him to get in there.
And the Hurt Syndicate damn well does not need you.
He should have to beat Bobby Lashley to get in.
Otherwise, you need to get out of this ring and you need to get out of my face right now.
You want me to prove myself? Okay. Gentlemen, thank you for the time. Montel, thank you for the time.
Peoria, I wish I could say thank you, but I'm going to head out of here because you all stink. Thanks.
Well, I question the intelligence.
Huh. What a clunky outro. I like the segment because it pushes it forward a little bit, but that was quite unwieldy and I don't know, man. Just unwieldy, clunky, and a weird ending. Just felt like it fizzled out. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was feeling it. I'm glad it happened, but just the execution isn't quite what I would have. What really would have hammered it home, in my opinion. Look at Bobby Lashley. Big Bill is just such a. He's the gamma infused Shaggy. The incredible Shag. Yeah, this is weirdly clunky. You see this? It feels like they didn't rehearse it quite well or something. Thought that was Austin Aries for a second in the ring. There's just some guys in the ring.
This is a little bit of a mismatch. That guy just lost his spleen. His teeth went flying. It hit Chicago.
Yeah, Big Bill is big.
It's fun seeing a guy get his face kicked in. I understand why she's laughing.
We are watching
Some Peoria peons. This guy's dressed like Road Dogg. Yeah, they should be using Big Bill better. At least he's on TV, you know. Could be worse. But I definitely wish for better. What are you doing? He's choking this guy, asking him, what is he doing? Joe Soup. Oh, what's dinner tonight, guys? What's everybody eating for dinner tonight? Thanks to radio, I have a epic burger ready for me. I got a pizza and a burger last night. I got a burger now. The pizza's gone. Look at this. Ouch. Dang, stood on his face? Chicken fajitas, nice. McDonald's, did you get the Minecraft meal? I want to try that Minecraft meal. Oh yeah, I got protein shake as well, of course. Take a picture. I will. I'll take a picture once I warm it up and everything. I should have taken a picture of the pizza, but it's gone now. I had pizza for dinner and breakfast today.
We whooped Top Flight's ass. Tonight, we whooped their ass.
He's like, whoever that was.
And on Sunday in Philadelphia, we are going to whoop your ass. Because we want that match for the
You got the Minecraft meal? Nice, man.
World Tag Team Championship.
I want that for the collectible, for the box and the collectible that comes with it. Bobby Lashley's. Uh-oh, are they already teasing dissension within the Hurt Syndicate? They're already teasing some sort of like miscommunication between them. They need to let them just smash fools, man. Just let them smash fools for a while. It's like they're overthinking it. Yeah, they won 2 matches to get a title match. That's how wacky this tag team division is right now. At one time, they had the best tag division, and then they introduced the trios titles, and they just depleted their tag team division into nothingness, and it just hasn't been able to recover since. Those trios titles is just like what I said. When they introduced the trios titles, I was like, that's the biggest mistake you can make right now. And I've been completely right.
It's going to take a lot more than tricks and spells to stop the money train.
Tricks and spells.
Before we get to Dynasty this Saturday
It's
on
money.
television, there is a tag team match featuring participants in the Owen. We're going to see Julia Hart teaming up with Athena to take on the team of you and
Uh-oh. It's Harley, and she has the... She's got the puppet of Mercedes.
I know what you're thinking. It's good to see you. And I've been contemplating. We really brought the house down under. And hear me out. A new dream team. Dream team? Yes, Mercedes Monet and Harley Cameron. And I've been thinking of the perfect name, okay? Picture this train station of money and rapid excellence going choo-choo. What do you think? Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo this. You just need to stay out of my way on Collision. You got this? You got this? Good.
She was talking to the puppet. Oh yeah, Minnie Monet.
We've got the perfect name. The Monet Wrath Train. Choo-choo. All aboard.
Well, Harley's got a couple of days to workshop it because Collision, she and Mercedes Monet will team up to...
You're gonna go see the movie. Nice, man. Is it out already, or is it coming out on Friday, next Friday? Make them go through some public speaking classes? Yeah, for sure. Acting classes and public speaking classes. I would have all of my stars doing that. I mean, most of them only have to work once a week. I'm sure they have a little bit of extra time that they could devote to like honing their craft a little bit better. I'm so elevated. Wow. They advertised the return of Will Opsreay, like he was gonna come back and say something epic, and the first time we see him back, he's just in a tag match. The return of Will Opsreay, and he's just in some random tag with some other guy that just got signed. Opsreay, Opsreay, and it's time for them to talk over his entrance again. Oh my god. Dude, they never learn, do they? 1 week they actually stopped talking during the chanting, and it sounded epic. It made Ospreay look like such a huge star, and they just went right back to talking over it. Daryl knows. So annoying, man. You have maybe 3 people in this entire company who get that sort of reaction, and you're gonna talk over it? Talk over the rest of these fools' entrance. You know how Vince is banned from WWE? I don't know if he's banned from WWE. They just don't really talk about him. They wouldn't bring him here. Tony's way too social justice-y for that. Oh, he got a new tattoo. Ospreay has a new tattoo. It's a dragon.
So, looking forward to seeing this tag team matchup. Interesting team here. These two men that are in the ring right now.
Got to see him on Saturday.
It's Kevin Knight.
You heard what Jay White said. Of course, that was last
what's this guy's name? Ashante. I'll put Ashante. He looks like Ashante the Adonis.
He's won some titles internationally, Excalibur.
Here we go.
Certainly is.
We got dual usage.
Two-time former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion alongside Kushida, but this is the first time.
No one will be the wiser. Christian Blake. He's got an ice cream cone on his Titantron. Why? Man, I hope this match is over with quick. Like, even the people in this match came out looking like they don't want to be in this match. the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Lee Johnson very quickly becoming a formidable tag team. Very complementary styles to one another, Taz.
Yeah, no, their styles, you know, they definitely play off each other well. So I think they can have their hands full here. Ospreay in there and Knight.
And you see Blake just walking around cocky. Got a 7-match winning streak in Ring of Honor. And he's had a win over Kevin Knight as well. That goes back to New Japan's Best of the Super Junior tournament just last year.
Will Ospreay, though, not a fan of Blake Christian or Lee Johnson, but
Well, he has something in common with the audience.
Vince bought TNA. I don't have either of these other guys.
You know,
You'll just have to trust me. It's a tag match. Doink the Clown.
that Will Ospreay even walked away from that cage match. That is
I wonder if they've ever considered bringing back Doink the Clown, you know, because it's somebody could just play him. They own the gimmick most likely, so I wonder if they've ever considered bringing him back as somebody else.
I know what you're getting at. That stuck out, but there was so many insane physical things that happened between Fletcher and Ospreay and their former friendship and all that jazz. There was a battle for sure in Los Angeles.
And they both take risks, as we know. Oh, look at Blake Christian.
Blake Christian hopped up and did a little strut, and Will Ospreay looked at him like, "Are you serious? You gonna do that? This is what you're gonna do?" Promo package would have helped, yeah. That's what I was thinking that they were gonna do with Ospreay when they were advertising the return of him. I'm like, okay, I want to know what he's gonna say here, but nope, just straight into a tag match with 3 guys that most of these people did not come here to see.
referencing the United Empire group that
Chris Jericho dressed as Doink once? Really? I didn't know that.
And destroyed by Don Callis, by the way. All right, here we go. Here comes the kid from Atlanta.
tag made, drop toe hold, leaping splash.
That
splash is pretty impressive that Kevin Knight does.
was smart of Lee Johnson to break that up. He might have got the win quickly there. So now, got to be careful if you're Knight. You got a 2-on-1 situation here. Whoa, tripling
What was that?
Yeah, chop block and Lee Johnson. Short drop kick. Fans, if this is your first time seeing Kevin Knight, you got a taste of it with that splash. He's got springs in his legs. He's got jump out of the gym strength.
He can go high up for sure. Watch out, here comes Ospreay to save Knight.
Ospreay with the assist. And drop kick. There's Knight connects with the drop kick on Lee Johnson.
Going flying?
Uh-oh, I think they're going outside. You first. No, you first.
Both of us. Both of us are going to fly.
No, both of you go.
Joe Soup, I hope not. Wow, Knight over the top rope with a front flip.
That hang time that Knight has is amazing.
Ospreay as well.
It's kind of like Dante Martin. They both can just
Get a load of this guy. Oh, they're trying to give him some rub right here.
Got another Don Callis imposter in the audience. What? Sure, that's driving Don nuts. I would encourage no one to do that.
Wouldn't mind if Don got hit by a bus.
What?
You see another look at this.
Taz with some death threats over here.
Ospreay and Kevin Knight.
Was that a jet flight? It was.
They are working well as a
Even
duo
with a
here
little
tonight.
spin, a little flip.
Kevin Knight reverses the ropes. Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson trips up.
Christian comes in.
Kevin Knight.
Smart thinking by Lee Johnson.
That's great teamwork. You are
Blake Christian with a spear?
Lee's
Wow, what a spear to Will Ospreay.
Blake Christian, Lee Johnson with the advantage on Kevin Knight and
That was actually a pretty cool looking spear right there by Blake Christian. Elbow drop on Kevin Knight.
You got to be impressed with Blake Christian and Lee here, Taz. I mean, these kids have they're
Another
not
elbow drop.
intimidated at all. They came in here, this big crowd watching us here in Peoria and on TBS and on Max.
Well, I mean, do I have to be impressed? I mean, like, what I mean by that is, like, they're
Ooh,
doing
vicious
this
stomp
long enough,
over
right? They're here at this level. No one's in this level, as you know, Shivani. You know, if you're not prepared for this level, but I get your point. You're being very nice, and I respect that.
Well, I'm talking more about the confidence than I am about the ability. We all knew about their abilities. We know they. You wouldn't.
Brody King versus Lance Archer still to come tonight. Whoa. Okay. Batten down the hatches.
Trying to disagree.
turning things around on Lee Johnson, but Johnson very quick. Nice delayed vertical suplex cover.
That's 1, 2. Shotty's pants remind me of HBK.
Smart by Lee. Keep Knight near your corner. Tag your partner in. Try to maybe potentially get some frequent tags.
And we get Copeland versus Claudio. I think that's the main event.
Kevin Knight getting his face dragged across that top rope. We say rope so often, but it's a misnomer. That is a tension steel cable. Absolutely.
I keep thinking that this this official here, this referee, I keep thinking he's gonna be the Kevin Patrick of AEW. Like eventually, it's gonna get to the point where people are like, "Yo, what's going on with you, man? Your refereeing is a little suspect."
Cover made by Johnson, and that chest of Kevin Knight, Tony, you were there. You called it on Collision. I mean, that was tenderized. It was bloody.
Yeah,
by those chops for Switchblade Jay White.
Absolutely, Jay White, a hard hitter, and we wish him all the best with his injury that happened at the hands of the Death Riders tonight.
Yep,
Unbelievable.
Nasty stuff.
They always find a way, don't they, Taz? Seemingly.
No, they do. They do. I mean, I kind of, maybe I'm alone on this. I kind of respect that a little bit about the Death Riders. They'll take people out. They'll eliminate the
Kevin Knight, he's got to get this hot tag.
I get it. I do get it. You know,
Nick Patrick, yeah.
Kind of slick and savvy, you know? Yeah, thinning the herd. Yeah, especially ahead of the trios match. They don't want Copeland. They don't want TR to have any backup in the form of Switchblade Jay White.
Well, you're right, Excalibur. That's the best way to put it. Thinning the herd. I'm glad I thought of that sentence. It's a good one.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We are just days
Welcome back.
Dynasty, but we are live in Peoria, Illinois, where Blake Christian and Lee
Nice camera shot.
fight to Kevin Knight and Will Ospreay. The cover made on Knight, and he's able to
Kevin Knight able to kick out, but man, the time is ticking. Yeah, Ospreay has a brand new tattoo. A brand new tattoo. That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Kevin is trying to build some offense here. Oh, there's the leaping ability. And the tag made Ospreay now.
Ospreay, double crossbody.
Crossbody on Christian and Johnson. 2 for the price of 1, Shabani.
Absolutely. Take a look at Will Ospreay. Once he gets the momentum going his way, he's almost unstoppable. Like right there.
Upside down cake.
Down goes Blake Christian. Cover made.
Blake Christian kicking out of there.
He's got that unpredictable, that kind of unorthodox offense. The aerial sats and Will Ospreay flying around, just going wild, man. It's tough to prepare for a cat like that.
Yeah, Ospreay comes from so many unique and unexpected angles. But now, Christian. The Bandera sends Ospreay over.
Oh.
Ospreay lands on his feet. Lee Johnson once again.
Oh, Ospreay got intercepted on his leap. Wow. That dive by Blake Christian is so crazy.
Even clipped the top rope and still made it.
Yeah, Christian's another guy who could just, in midair, seem to contort his body.
Dang. Stomp. Front flip stomp to Ospreay there.
You might have got a big upset victory for your team.
Well, Ospreay broke free. Lee Johnson now back in control with the assist. And Ospreay counter. A Stone Dog Millionaire counter from Ospreay.
Standing switch.
Go behind.
Blake,
Around the corner kick.
took too long and paid the price.
Had his tongue hanging out too.
Telling you, after that stop, you should have went for that cover earlier. Telling you.
Yeah, that front flip stomp was epic.
Knight once again leaping in. High boot in the corner for Lee Johnson. As Knight now with Johnson. Up and no, Johnson lands on his feet. Back elbow. Blake Christian now heading forward.
What's this?
Wait a second. Now Lee Johnson on the
Mary, welcome. Ouch. That looked like it absolutely hurt.
Kevin Knight, the one-man wrecking crew. Will Ospreay
Oh my goodness.
takes
100 bits.
and now Kevin Knight poised
It's Mary Mania! The MKO has been delivered. Mary, welcome. Thank you so much. 100 bits. Mary's on the top of the TV. Welcome, welcome, Mary. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, Opsreay has a new tattoo, and it's a dragon, and it looks like it's holding a katana. Hello, hello.
Kevin Knight, let's hear it for him. Tag team win here tonight. Now, as we announced earlier, you two gentlemen will face one-on-one in the first round of the Owen Hart Cup tournament. We got a big announcement. Your match in the Owen Hart Cup tournament will take place this Sunday at Dynasty, live in Philadelphia, and of course, on pay-per-view.
There you go. Wow, big breaking news for Dynasty coming up this Sunday. Owen Hart.
Dang, he's got to fight this this guy he just made friends with. Yeah, welcome to AEW. Uh-oh. Wow. Dun 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 dun. Hey, thank you to everybody who's already retweeted the tweet. I see you guys hooking it up. So far, five people. Thank you very much. Must need more matches for Dynasty? Yeah, most likely. Wait, another 100 bits. It's Mary Mania! Yo, Mary, thank you again. Another 100 bits. Mary's making it happen. Did I do that? Yeah, radio.
As a matter of fact, now that we've kind of had a few experimental forays out there into the ring, we would like to expand our influence in AEW. And that's why come Dynasty in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Ops will be in the building. They will be watching all, and they will be seeing all. And please, 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 don't let us catch you lacking.
So they'll be in the building at Dynasty? We will be there. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Ba, 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 ba. Such beautiful singing. Radio, thank you. 35 bits. Oh! Goldberg, Radio Berg. Oh, me, oh my. Look at these bits. Radio's making it happen. Radio, thank you again. Sure you can. Sure you can. Sure you can. Rah, rah. Go. And we're burning it down. Look at this. Radio, thank you again. Look at this. You guys making it rain? Up. The Mary Elbow. Yo, the exclamation point. Mary, thank you for the bits. I see you guys making it rain. Look at this cup. It's filling up. Pando's on guard now. Pando's keeping an close eye on the cup. Gotta watch out for those robbers. They He might come through and try to snake some bits. The perfect 10. Oh, we got 10 bits on top of that. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for the contributions, supporting the stream here. I very much appreciate it. People chipping in. Glad you guys are enjoying the stream enough to want to chip in, man. It means a lot to me. I try, man. I try to make it a good one. Oh my goodness. The people's elbow. Mary with the elbow. Exclamation point. Thank you. Even more bits. Optimus, welcome. It's Dynamite. Watching Dynamite tonight. Also have Evolve coming up after this. So make sure you guys keep it tuned. I'll be showing the entire episode of Evolve here. Oh, and we're getting the end of days? We're getting the end of days. End of days. That was a good time to go retweet the tweet. Heck yeah, man. Thank you.
Action continues, and so does the violence.
This next bout is set for one fall. Approaching the ring from Van Nuys, California.
Oh, Brody King doesn't come out of either tunnel. You see that? He's in the middle of the tunnels.
Brody King with a huge opportunity coming up in this tournament, but he's drawn first round matchup in the Alpha Kovalevsky to test it. But Taz, he's got a tough matchup on his hands tonight with Lance Archer.
Oh me, oh my.
The bigger, larger competitors.
Yo. WB, thank you for the bits. Mary, thank you for the bits. WB, even more bits. Optimus with bits. Thank you, Optimus. Look at these bits. Dang, man, look at this. Look at this. WB, thank you again.
These two heavy hitters are going to battle it out here. And unfortunately for us, it looks like Don Callis is headed for the desk.
Everybody dies. Look, there's a fake Don Callis in the crowd again. Dang, what did he say to this guy? Shoryuken, Shoryuken. Look at this. Wow. WB, thank you. Optimus, thank you. Mary, thank you. Radio, thank you. I see you guys making it happen. Bits on top of bits. Here we go. Brody King versus Lance Archer.
I don't think they're mocking me. I think they're just sick in the head and they like it. I said big meat matchup, and that's what the fans are chanting. Wow.
Beefcake.
Ham hocks, so to speak, being thrown, and Brody King, powerful chop to the chest. Yeah, it's rare that each of these men have someone that's the size of them. And
dang, Brody put an end to that.
You know, we want to beat Brody King tonight, but this is also playing the long game, setting him up, softening him
Super Card of Honor is coming up Friday, May the 2nd. Ring of Honor event.
Now Lance Archer with Brody King on the outside. Archer, big cannonball. Shivani, these are your favorite matches to call with the big men, the real lot of muscle.
Wonder who braids his hair. He's always got some crazy braids.
Pardon me. Nice sidestep there by Brody King. Now big elbow strike. Oh, here he goes.
Yeah, this is definitely a collision right here. We're getting a collision before collision.
What is Paul Turner doing? He's counting. Why is this allowed? He's using a chair.
They're taping Collision here tonight as well.
Paul Turner's the referee for those that don't know.
know who pulled Turner. You know the damage
So hopefully nobody gets hurt. Everyone's going to have a couple extra days off before Dynasty as well.
Oh, this is a joke here. Turn back.
Dynasty this Sunday. Be here or be square. Oh. Kick the rope right into the nether regions of Brody.
Kick that middle rope and then the high boot into the jaw of Brody.
Don Callis going to be on commentary here? Looks like he's putting on a headset.
What we always think.
Yeah, me too, Joe Soup. Me too. I agree with that so much. Who's on top of the tree? Oh, it's Mary. Mary's on top of the learning tree. Mary's like, hi, guys. And WB's on top of the TV.
God, Archer looks great. What an animal.
I agree, man.
Hopefully he'll be back later. Be safe, Strange. You slap your chest. Can you pass the test as I slap your chest?
It's not often, Taz, you see reeling back like that. He walked into that. And that's a big hand man right there. Big shot by the Murder Hawk Monster all over Mr. King.
It's kind of a good thing that they go outside the ring with the big guys, because you get to see them in comparison to average people, to see how big they really are. It's kind of hard to gauge how big these guys are when they're just in the ring by themselves. When you see them right next to fans, it's pretty cool. Accentuates their size. Meet forever.
And the fans are chanting "Meet forever." That's like a first.
I've heard that one. It's kind of. I'm not a fan of that chant. And Archer into the ring to work the count.
AEW would be out of business if it was about meat forever. I'd go out on a limb and say that the big men are definitely not what these people are here to see forever.
Man, Lance Archer is so intimidating, and the difficult thing is, Taz, he can back it up with his physicality. He definitely can.
It's definitely not a thing that Tony Khan really cares that much about either, based off of how often he books big men in a strong position. I would say that there might not be a Dynamite if it was all about big guys fighting each other and running into each other.
Who's similar size, obviously, to Mr. King. Big Bad Brody. Whoa, whoa. It's a dog with
What was that? Where'd that come from?
It's a dog. My ass. That's
Spot
where it
Joe
came
Jones
from.
bark
there. Listen, Don,
Taz.
you are like an inch away from you not having a problem. I think you know that. I think you know I can run very fast as well. I got the new knee.
He's also got a van. He wants to run over you with his van. He mentioned that earlier.
No, I said I want him to get hit by a bus.
A bus?
So I don't have a van. I'm not some pothead from the 70s. You don't have a panel van and a trench coat or something?
Don Callis and Taz are being a bit more interesting and entertaining than what's going on in the match right now.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that blackout maneuver is one of the most feared maneuvers in all of AEW.
Because he gets you so high up in the air with all that height that Lance has. That's a situation where Brody King's size could work against him.
Show kind of lost you. Yeah, it lost that like fun factor to it about like the in-ring action. This stuff is very it just seems reserved. Feels like they chopped the show into two separate portions or something.
Now Archer driving his shoulder into the midsection of Brody King. Brody King just staggered by Lance Archer.
Oh my goodness.
And now Archer, look at that, digging the fingers into the eyes of Brody King. I don't care how big you are. Someone pulls your eye out, that's over.
Somebody pulls your eye out, it's over. That's a good good piece of commentary right there.
Oh, stop. You're right about that. I agree. Welcome back, AEW Dynamite. Brody King, Lance Archer, a battle of the behemoths raging.
A battle of the behemoths.
On TBS and Max as Archer with the upper hand on Brody King, driving into the corner once again.
Wonder if you can upload from Kick. Can you upload to YouTube from Kick?
Well, here we go. Nice waist lock by Brody King. Block elbow. Oh! That's impressive. Good God. What a big,
I'd like to upload this,
suplex. German suplex taking Archer.
my reaction to that.
Germany, Austria, an Australian. Look at this now. Maybe not. Oh! Austria's next to Germany. Australia is larger than Germany. There you go, Austria.
Oh my God, these guys are.
Can you not? Maybe you can't do it.
And now Brody off his feet. Big cross body. Rare that you see that from him. But Brody's athletic.
Guess I'll have to wait. Upload my Nintendo Switch reaction later on. Upload it from Twitch instead.
Brody King, the cover. 1, 2, and Archer able to kick out. The toughness by big Lance Archer kicking out there.
Lance Archer.
A lot of weight on your chest. And of course, it was revealed earlier tonight that Brody King is matched up against Konosuke Takeshita, the Alpha, in the opening round of the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. On the same side of their bracket, Will Ospreay faces Kevin Knight. That's going down this
Dang.
at Dynasty, but Lance Archer now
Nice crossbody by Lance Archer.
of his own.
That actually looked really cool.
Oh, he definitely can. We've seen that for years out of Lance. But Brody, high boot, stops the Murderhawk Monster in his tracks. But
Who's Lance Catamaran? That name stuck in my head for some reason. Who's Lance Catamaran? Is that a host of some sort of show? Some sort of like game show or something? It sounds like a game show host or something. Why do I know that name? Lance Catamaran. Who is Lance Catamaran? Dang, look at his chest. Lance is lit up.
Archer, the choke.
I want to see that new tattoo that Will Ospreay has. I want to see it up close.
That's a bad count. I don't blame Archer for being mad at Paul Turner.
Is that amazing how he got Brody up for that choke slam? God, it looks with ease.
Not just great strength, but excellent grip.
That's Cena's character from Southpaw? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Yo, Kelly with the bits. Kelly, thank you. Look at this cup. Look at what you guys have done. This cup is looking quite packed. Packed and stacked. Thank you again, Kelly. Look, you got Pando doing Shoryukens. Crazy weather, yeah. I woke up to them saying that it was about to be a super duper crazy day for weather.
Impressive right there in that kick out. Brody's thinking, what do I got to do here?
Yeah, resiliency, unbelievable. These guys not only strong and powerful, but they just do not give up.
No, just big, massive meat men. I mean, this is not just about softening Brody King up for Takeshita. Lance Archer, very prideful man. He knows how important a victory over Brody would be.
We'll do it again.
And now chokeslam, perhaps. Nope. Brody chops down out of it. Swinging a miss by Archer. And Brody swinging for the fences with that one. 1, 2, 3.
Got him. Wow. Got him with a clothesline? What the heck? Looked like Lance just gave up. He's like, forget this. I'm out. Yeah, that was a hard fought situation.
Earned victory by Brody King, who can now turn his attention to another member of the Don Callis family in the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita, who Brody will face in first round action of the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. But fans,
Tornado watch just came in effect. Dang, man, it's all over right now. Jeez.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and on pay-per-view, and John Moxley put his AEW World Championship on the line against the former
Look at the smug look on Moxley's face in this picture.
Toni Storm looks to defend her AEW Women's World Championship against the Megasis, Megan Bayne.
Megan Bayne.
Mega puts his AEW International Championship on the line against Ricochet and the AEW newcomer, Speedball Mike Bailey. Plus, they have been battling for weeks. It finally comes down to this at Dynasty. Daniel Garcia.
No time limit.
TNT Championship. No
Oh boy.
No outside interference. And Will Ospreay matches up against Kevin Knight in opening round action in the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament this Sunday live at Dynasty on pay-per-view. And on the women's
pay-per-view,
the TBS champion Mercedes Moné faces former TBS champion Julia Hart. And the AEW World Trios titles will be on the line this Sunday at Dynasty.
Rated FTR is in trouble here.
Rated FTR live in Philadelphia, but coming up next on Dynamite, the Rated R Superstar.
The Rated R Superstar.
Castagnoli, one-on-one next.
Adam Copeland versus Claudio, main event. Gonna give them some time, it looks like, as well. Something like 20 minutes. Claudio versus Copeland. This is probably how Swerve is planning on getting his hands on the Death Riders, or on John Moxley. He's probably hoping that Moxley will come out here to help Claudio, and that's when he'll get his hands on him. That could be the plan. Got Kelly on top of the TV. Thank you again, Kelly. Thank you, everybody who's been supporting the stream. We got Mary on top of the tree. Mary on top of the tree. And we got Kelly on top of the TV. Let's go rated FTR Sunday and Cope tonight. I think we'll see Copeland get the win tonight, because he really doesn't lose too often. And I don't think that Claudio really needs to win. But I do think that there's going to be some miscommunication with the FTR side of things tonight that might deepen the heel turn type of thing that's going on with them. So a few combustible elements that could get involved with this main event. Probably a good choice to end the show with this, based off of what the stakes are, with the trios titles on the line on Sunday, and also the world title. A Dynamite commercial break. We haven't seen any Jimmy Johns tonight. That's pretty good. Maybe it's because somebody in the chat had Jersey Mike's instead. Jersey Mike's scared away Jimmy Johns tonight. I probably shouldn't have said that. But hey, like to live on the wild side. Test my luck. Nintendo Switch 2, man. The thing looks pretty clean. Looks pretty clean. The price is not that nice to me, man. That price is crazy. And it looks like they're going extra hard with like getting extra money out of you at every turn. They're even charging you for like the little tutorial that shows you about the console. When I saw that, I was like, wow, they're really reaching for your wallet, man. Get your hand out of my pocket, Nintendo. Now I just jinxed myself. Oh, it's going to happen, isn't it? Oh, no, it didn't happen. Maybe it will happen, though. Wow, he's wearing the Seth Rollins looking gear. Remember when Seth Rollins came out with that like neon gear? It's like he's wearing that. Yeah, that's steep, man.
Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Cope, could be 4 days away from once again claiming AEW gold. At Dynasty, he and FTR challenge Claudio Castagnoli.
He's here.
And the Bastard Pack, the Death Riders, for the AEW World Trios Championship.
We've seen many athletes come into AEW, but I don't think any has come into AEW with such an impact
Copage.
as Cope. He is quite the man, away from the ring as well as what he gives you in the ring as well.
I know the man a lot of years, traveled with him, worked out with him a long time, man. And I'll tell you, he is one of
arguably one of the biggest stars in the history of the game. I mean, it'd be tough to, I don't think that's a stretch.
Such a good song.
Yeah, and not only that, he's a real pro, too, Taz.
Yes, he is.
He really is.
Yo, Joe Soup. Wow. Eek. Thank you so much, man. First super chat of the day. Hit him with the beat. Such an epic song right here. You got the touch. You got the power. So cool. Joe Soup, thank you so much, man. Light it up. Claudio. Edge got a new theme? It starts out differently, but it's the same song, right? I don't think it's anything different. Floyd, welcome. That song takes you back. Yeah, me too. I had to use that. I just love it. Such a good song. It's like inspirational rock song.
Back on the 26th February when Cope took out Claudio. Remember that?
That's right. It was the concerto ahead of Revolution.
Grocery list on his jacket. Yeah. I always think it looks like parking tickets. Like he was standing outside in the parking lot for too long, so they started putting tickets on him. Rodimus Prime, yeah. Ribbons from the fair.
Yeah, Claudio all over Cope, man, right at the jump. And Cope sent to the outside, courtesy of Castagnoli, and now
Claudio covered in parking tickets for standing outside. He doesn't want to be in the locker room, so he starts getting tickets.
The strength of that guy right there, Claudio. He is a pure powerhouse for decades in this game.
There's a guy with the AEW referee shirt. Do they sell those? You suck at Clash of Clans.
Now sizing up his target. And big uppercut delivered by Castagnoli. And Tony, you were on the call.
You suck at Clash of Clans.
Wheeler Yuta grabbing the pinfall victory on Dax Harwood, really setting the tone for this clash coming up on Sunday. And Dax not happy about it in the least.
Now, we saw the footage earlier, and Dax was completely out of control, grabbing the referee, pushing his partner, and of course, then we saw Cash Wheeler walking away.
See how many likes we got. Joe Soup, thank you again, man. You guys can actually put likes on the super chat too. That's a cool feature that they added. We're almost to 20 likes as well, guys.
Castagnoli's turn to get sent into the barricade. Cope throwing his body at the Trios champion.
Yeah, good motivation rock song for me. Nice, man.
Right now. The big man is hurting. Let me get on Claudio ASAP, and he's doing it.
Ouch.
Face first to those ring steps. Rated R superstar on the attack, and Castagnoli. Now his hip going into that barricade.
I wonder what the stats are for the time outside the ring tonight. It seems like every match has had this like super extended outside the ring portion.
This has been coming to a head for a while. I mean, we thought it might have ended when Copeland and Moxley faced off.
Have you guys noticed that tonight? It's like every match is just outside incessantly.
That was just
very little in-ring action happening in comparison. It just feels that way. I don't know if it's... If I timed it out, maybe I could figure it out, but it just feels that way. 18 likes, let's go. Yep, getting close to the goal.
Member of the Trios champions. But Claudio, always the fighter. No matter if you like him or not, he is triple tough. Big headbutt right there.
Triple tough.
There you see the QR code at the bottom of your screen. You can join us on Prime Video by scanning that QR code for Dynasty live this Sunday from the Liacouras Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And an uppercut, no. Backslide, block, and that cover is made. But Moxley, or excuse me, not Moxley, but Claudio able to tilt.
Moxley, Claudio, Marina,
Holding him up too here, Scott.
Pack.
Once more.
Man, nah, those are shots he cannot get. Cope cannot get the big man Claudio off his feet. Yeah, that's got to be disheartening for the Radar Superstar. That's stronger. Claudio now returning fire with one of his own.
Who's what's it?
Staggered. He's unsteady. Still maybe feeling the effects from that match with Moxley. That's what's been on my mind.
Clobbering, clothesline. Not enough though. Claudio's still standing.
Willing to give ground.
Yeah, this is a struggle what we're watching right now.
I think Claudio's biting the ear of Cope right there. What Claudio did was very smart. He kept wrist control the whole while.
You got the touch.
Cope, that's very smart. You can control.
You got the power.
Like his wrist like that. And drives down Claudio. Pulls him into a cover. Two. But Castagnoli able to kick out. Cope was reaching for that leg to kind of stack Claudio on the back of his head, and I think that helped Claudio get the kick out. There was a momentary delay in the pinning predicament by the Rated R Superstar. Feeling the effects of the physicality of this match. And Cope once again.
Spear to the outside. Wow. Living his inner Hurricane Helms color scheme. Yeah, it does look like that too. It reminded me of the Seth Rollins extra neon gear as well.
Cope is willing to take those risks here, Taz.
Yeah, look at this right here. Spear right off the apron goes Castagnoli. You can see it's a good angle here. Good
Dang.
shot landing right on his back.
That should be the end of Claudio right there.
Also on the outside, a little thin judo mat or amateur wrestling mat out there. And Cope just so driven. I mean, it was almost a year ago, Tony, that he had that fracture of the leg, those steel screws put in, and now, wait a second, Castagnoli, the uppercut, takes down the Rated R Superstar. Claudio Castagnoli has the
How's Claudio up so quick? He just caught Edge's finisher off the apron. Now he's already back up, and he's getting the upper hand. Rey Mysterio had gear like this too.
I really am, because that wrist you were talking about, screws put in his leg, that came off the top of the cage. And I'm thinking, what is he doing up there? And then he does the tope suicida, the
And I guess these two do have kind of a in-depth feud going on. Well, they've had matches against each other. I don't know if it's actually personal or not, but so maybe that's buffed up Claudio a bit.
There is no half speed, no 75% or 80%. That's how you get hurt. You got to go full throttle, even coming off an injury. And I think that's what Cope was exemplifying. As Castagnoli returns Cope to the ring now.
Oh, dang.
For a sleeper, perhaps. Like when you guys talk,
just covered him up.
Just kill it.
No, I just very well.
What is
said,
this?
Taz. I was going to give you
Okay, now he's got a hold on him. I was like, what is that supposed to be? He just like got on top of Edge and then just had his hands in front of his face. Not choking, not grasping, nothing.
He wouldn't take those risks. He would still go at full speed, but just change up the game a little bit. I'm not looking to argue with
Now he's got a hold. Yeah, where's Christian at? Christian's been MIA for a little while now. He failed his cash in and disappeared. Oh, that's what happened. He lost his. Yeah, he did the thing where you lose a title and then you disappear for weeks and weeks. He lost the contract and disappeared for weeks and weeks. It's like the disappearance of shame that happens whenever you lose here.
The fans here in Peoria trying to urge on the Rated R Superstar, but Castagnoli, I mean, that grip is cinched in tight.
Dang, we still got 10 more minutes of this match.
Copeland is fading away in Peoria, Illinois right now.
Mandatory 3-week vacation after losing, yeah.
Who's got all the leverage or leverage in the world here with this hold.
Yeah, there's really no place for the Rated R Superstar to go here. I mean, he can't go behind him.
He's going to go night-night. That's where he's going to go.
I'm going to go night-night.
The arm drops once.
No pillowcase.
Oh. The second time he tried to hold up and Cope may be out. Yeah, I think he might be out. The arm does not
That was close.
Somehow, we are
Copeland avoids the three count drop.
Claudio Castagnoli one-on-one. Castagnoli thought he had this match.
Oh, you see Claudio's got scratches all over him.
Still in this fight. Yeah, I don't know how Cope survived that hold, kind of a version of it was a modified Cobra clutch. And man, just somehow Cope was able to hang on, Shivani, and not have that hand drop a third time and lose this match.
Even when Claudio had that wide vertical base and the clutch that you talked about, and now he's going to throw him on the floor.
As Cope looking to avoid a calamitous drop to the floor.
Dang,
Fans,
both
breaking news, it is official for Dynasty.
men trying to suplex each other over the top rope.
Defending the AEW World Tag Team Championship against Big Bill and Brian Keith. All right, that's going to be an excellent tag match for sure for the titles. And you can catch all of the action.
Hurt Syndicate versus Big Bill and Brian Keith.
As Claudio Castagnoli returning to the ring, he, Wheeler Yuta, and Pac will look to defend their AEW World Trios Championship against Rated FTR this Sunday, all a part of a
Top rope action. Oh, nope.
Yeah, we're seeing a preview of that right now. What a night it's going to be this Sunday in Philadelphia, and we are going to see 6 guys slug it out for the Trios Championship.
And we'll see if Rated FTR can get on the same page come Philly this Sunday.
Still another 8 minutes of this match. Jeez, man.
Title matchup.
I predict they'll be fine, but this is dangerous here with Claudio and Cope right here. Cope, his foot, both feet on the top ropes. Claudio Castagnoli.
Let's hope this is it right here, and then they're gonna use the rest of this to
with the Bulldog Taz. Yeah, man.
use the rest of this to get some Swerve getting his hands on Moxley and all that.
You talked about these 7 screws in the plate to fix his leg. The way that. Watch out.
Yeah, watch out Cope's legs down. It's a good observation by you, Shivani, for Copeland landing like that. And those are the type of things, how you can blow out an ankle or blow out a knee is coming off the ropes. Like
oh, he's going for that execution.
Claudio Castagnoli avoided a thumb to the eye.
Oh, thumb to the eye by Claudio.
For a giant swing, but no, Cope. Back to Claudio double.
Claudio with a double stomp to the chest.
Ref never saw
ay, ay, ay.
poke to the eye by Claudio. And now, the Rated R superstar going for a ride. How strong is Claudio?
It's amazing.
Cope is a big cat, man. And Claudio, he's won championships with this giant swing. Giant swing, Jones. Look at that.
He's going to win it right here.
Castagnoli covers. 2. And no, Cope still able to kick out. You could see Cope is, I mean, I know he's not standing, but you could tell he's kind of out of it, discombobulated, dizzy and whatnot. And he should be. His brain just went on all his rotations. Yeah, just by the body language alone, it's apparent that the Rated R superstar
Discombobulated.
But Castagnoli now looking for the neutralizer, but no. Cope out. Boot to the
Pandemonium. The impaler, the execution.
Cannot make a cover, though. Now he does.
Slow to cover, but the cover made, and Castagnoli.
Claudio kicks out.
Taz, I think Cope wasted crucial moments there. I think you're right, but I also, in defense to Cope, I think he was still trying to mentally kick out of his head being spun around with the giant swing. So he couldn't top Claudio instantaneously.
It's tires.
The maneuver.
Top to bottom, beginning to this final match here tonight.
AEW Dynasty this Sunday, guys. That you know the AEW pay-per-views, they always bring incredible action. Gonna start working on my my thumbnail for that in the next day or so here. Sharp shooting him, center of the ring.
Dragging Cope toward the ropes. Cope's knees towards the ropes. And Cope has long legs. We have those long legs. It's worse when you're in a hold like this.
His knees towards the ropes. Your knees are always towards the rope.
Castagnoli just sitting back. We talked about that tremendous grip.
If you're inside the ring, your knees are always towards some ropes.
Yes, and when you're sitting on the guy's lower back, it is so hard. And look at that. Oh, nice transition.
Nice. Right over in the crossface.
Yeah, he transitioned quickly, Taz.
Yeah, he did. Mark of a true pro and a guy who knows the mat.
Yeah, so some of this could have been put aside for, I think, a little bit more character building or something tonight, for sure.
Inhibiting the breathing
matchups, Cope. Oh, that's exactly right. It's called attacking the grip, and it worked.
Character building, storytelling, redefining certain feuds, starting new ones, stuff like that. We've already seen these two fight tooth and nail before, and this one has like no stakes on the line at all. We're just doing it, and it's, you can tell it's just a halfway point between something else that's gonna happen tonight too. Shouldn't be this long if it's not the main idea.
Good transition, changes sides. Hard to do right there. But Castagnoli just so powerful, he's dragging Cope along with himself to the ropes to get the break, and he finds the ropes. That is raw power.
Yeah, just make it shorter if it's not the main idea. And the crowd is getting the life sucked out of them by this too. And they're taping a whole nother show after this. They're taping Collision after this, so it's like they're preemptively making that show probably not as energetic as well by doing this.
TNT streaming on Max, and it is finally coming to a head between Top Flight and the Crew this Saturday night.
Oh my goodness! Power slam on the apron. He's trying to win by count out. He threw Edge out.
That's what he wants. He threw him on the edge of the apron, Excalibur. On the edge of it.
Yeah, James. It's like there's not even any stakes on the line, so this match should be a little shorter. They spent 20 minutes on this.
And Cope, I mean, he has endured so much punishment in this match. And here's we take another look at this.
Well, almost 20 minutes.
God, you're right, Siobhan. Right on the corner beat of the apron. And Bryce Remsburg, the official, is up to 8. Cope finding himself on the right side of the barricade, but the wrong side of the rope still.
This is what you call fighting spirit right here, determination.
But
Castagnoli with a super lariat. We're gonna win another match with a lariat?
Yeah, look at no wasted motion by Claudio.
Big baby. Who's a big baby? Oh, Claudio flips out of the backdrop attempt.
Avoids the spear, but the boot connects with the jaw of Castagnoli.
Double down. Both men down again.
Battling it out. Castagnoli, he was pot committed on that big uppercut off the middle rope. Cope could feel it coming, and he countered with that high boot. It was an excellent
Flabby baby Brock?
done through experience, in my opinion.
Who's a big baby?
And now Copeland looks to set up Claudio. Watch out! Another spear attempted and avoided by Castagnoli. The uppercut, and Cope the bottom rope, his savior.
Copeland gets to the rope and neutralizer. Center of the ring. Oh, Edge still kicks out.
He just contorted his body, spun it, and got a kick out.
Milking the clock. Yeah, man. It's like, we ran out of story to tell you for now. Let's just let them wrestle for 20 minutes. Let them redo a match we already saw a couple weeks ago. With no stakes on the line this time. At least when they did it before, it had stakes on the line, you know?
That's a great way to get disqualified. I don't know if that's what he wants, but you're right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Oh gosh, I forget his name right now. But yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
The referee is not going to go for this. Now Claudio, oh wait a second, Claudio just put his hand slightly on Remsburg.
Low blow from Copeland.
Never saw it.
Well, that changed everything.
The equalizer from Cope.
After Toni and Swerve?
Claudio down. Hey, you got to fight fire with fire. I do not blame Cope at all. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Referee had his back turned. Ref can't call what he doesn't see, as we all know.
Yeah, he was going for, like you said, guys, the concerto, and now it's been neutralized. And look at the face and the jaw.
Arexu, welcome.
And Cope. Can he get him? Can Cope get him? 1, 2, 3.
Copeland wins. A hard enough match for you, Cope? My goodness.
Awesome veterans, I agree. And
Bringing a whole new meaning to all elite wrestling. If everybody goes toe-to-toe with the world champion, this guy could have been world champion already, you know? Everyone goes toe-to-toe with your world champion for 20 minutes. And the world champion has to cheat to win. Giving a brand new meaning to all elite, dude. You can't ever give anybody like a straight up win here. It's always some nonsense. Always everybody's on the same level. Like, come on, man. You really had to make the match go that long. And where's Swerve getting his hands on Moxley? Oh, okay. We are going to the back. I was like, man, they better not go off the air. They made Swerve a liar.
It's clear that he is in pursuit of the AEW World Champion Jon Moxley. However, it's Willow Nightingale that I would like a medical update on. Excuse me, guys. Swerve, do you have any other kind of...
Sorry, Renee. All due respect, I'm looking for your husband right now.
Well, he mentioned earlier. He did. He promised he's going to get his hands on the champ.
Let me guess. He's going to find him in T-3, 2, 1.
And there's some going on with Nana. Hangman. You're wasting your time. You hear me? You're wasting your time.
It's Hangman. All cheat wrestling. I know.
What did you say to me? I said, I know.
He knows he deserved it. And then Hangman just walks off with a weird walk. He knows he deserved it. That's actually a good segment right there. I like that.
He's got other things on his mind right now.
Oh, there he is. There's Moxley. Moxley found him. David, what's up, man? Oh my goodness. Busted him through some, like a glass front crate. Oh, they're dragging him through the glass. Oh, man. They're taking him out. Nice. They're letting them go over here. I was worried that they were just going to end the show right there. They're letting them go over. I appreciate this, man. He's got all the Death Riders with him. And Swerve is just all by himself here. Doesn't even have Willow. Willow's still nursing that neck back there. At least I think she is.
Especially with the Death Riders at his
Dang, what's this about to be?
There's any question that Moxley would have the advantage, which Swerve did he have a plan to overcome that advantage. But right now, like whatever
Where'd Copeland go? He just disappeared? Thought he doesn't like the Death Riders. Where'd Copeland go?
grave danger here. It's pretty evident and obvious. Remember, Strickland only recently cleared from that ruptured eardrum. Now could be going back on the shelf. Personally, the AEW World Champion. My God, we got a 5-on.
We need Jay Huito, and we need Copeland out here to help. What if Hangman comes out here and helps him? Yeah, I'm watching Dynasty. What's this, paint? It's glass. They had a bucket of glass, and they poured it out on the mat here.
That's got to be it. That is 100% what they're doing. Is Claudio Castagnoli now?
Power bomb on the glass. Wow, that was a good camera angle for that too. They have a camera angle above it. That was a crazy power bomb.
Moxley and the Death Riders will not go to defend the AEW World Championship. Shows you how vital and important the world title is.
Where is the title? They don't even have the briefcase with them.
Along with their trios titles, but God, look at this glass embedded in Swerve, but Swerve, look at. Did you catch the look on Swerve's eyes?
Swerve sat up and he's got the glass on his back.
Rising up out of the dead, and Moxley noticed it.
No, you guys are right. Oh man, come Philly.
I think Moxley turned around.
Swerve, furious, the glass embedded in his flesh. And then he has to turn around in 4 days, Taz, and face Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship.
I don't know how, but I got a funny feeling Strickland's going to be ready, man. Even though he just went through hell by this. Look at his back. Holy God.
He's going to need to be patched up before Sunday, no doubt about it. Not his heart needs to be patched up.
Guys, I think the Death Riders are shocked he's up. Look at his face.
Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley's like, what is going on? What's going on with this guy? Moxley's face is like, whoa, who is this guy? You asked for it, man. Now you asked for it. They made Swerve look pretty strong going off the air there. I wish that it would have been sticking in his back and he would have been bleeding though. It looked super fake. I like the idea. The execution was good. It's just that one little detail would have helped out. Maybe they should have. Gosh, how could they have? There's like no way they could have done it without actually cutting him up, right? So maybe they were scared to actually cut him up. Seems kind of odd that they would get like squeamish about that after what we've seen Swerve and Moxley go through recently. Or not even recently, just throughout the history of these two. Seems weird that they would get squeamish right before the pay-per-view. But it was a good segment. I liked that they ended the show like that instead of just going off the air after the Copeland match. That would have been a wah-wah-wah outro. Dynamite Men's with Swerve going Super Saiyan. Yeah. Did I like the show? We're about to do the review right now. It's time for the chat, the grapple chat. It's review time. Review time. Everybody gets a chance to be part of the review here. So this is the AEW Dynamite episode for the 2nd of April 2025, the last episode of Dynamite before we hit Dynasty this Sunday. I want to know what you guys thought about this. I'm going to grade this as if it's a go-home show because the normally Dynamite is the one that they really hammer home the big storylines, and then the tertiary type side questy feeling storylines are they're on Collision, but they're not as meaningful or as focused upon. So I'm treating this as the go home show. So I'm going to be a bit more stringent and a bit more of a critique on this show than normal, because this is the show that's supposed to make us want to spend the $50 plus to buy the pay-per-view on Sunday. So the quality of this show needs to be at a precipice. You know, it needs to be super duper high to get people to want to come out of their pocket with $50 to watch what happens next. So I'm going to grade this a little harder. I hope that you guys will grade it as a go-home show as well if you'd like. I want to know what score you guys would give this out of 10, between 1 and 10. And there's a caveat. The lowest score that I will take is going to be a 7.0 out of 10. That would be the floor. That's the lowest score. And the highest score that I will take will be a 8.4 out of 10. That way we kind of make sure that there's not just 10s, and there's not 0s, you know, just to alleviate the hate. Because, you know, there's people who are over the moon about AEW, and there's people who are just under the sea about AEW when it comes to giving it a fair shake. So 7.0 is the lowest, 8.4 is the highest. And I want your score before the end of this song right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Good show besides the filler. 7 out of 10. All right, so we got a 7 from Can. C-Can. Thank you, C-Can. David says 7 out of 10 as well. 7.0. Thank you, David. Jake says 7.0 as well. We're getting kind of a consensus here. Love the music. Thanks. I love it too. Rest in peace to Alex Trebek, man. Jeopardy was the thing. I know it's still going on, but I don't know. I used to love it so much with Alex Trebek. Episode was mid to me. Needed more build up to upcoming pay-per-view because of that to me. 7.6. What is 7.6? Joe Soup. Phrase it in the form of a question. I see you. You get a what's up for that. All right. Thank you, YouTube, for your scores. Now, let's see what Twitch is talking about. Twitch, Ryan says 7.8. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan did not give it the normal 7.9. I got you. Ringmaster says 7.2. Thank you, Ringmaster. Let's see here. WB with a 7.66. Aha. 7.66. Thank you, WB. Jay Montez with a 7.799. There you go. Thank you, Jay Montez. And J Rock says 7.73. 7.73. Thank you, J Rock. Oh yeah. And Donovan almost late, dude. You're on the edge of glory right there. Okay, 8.4. Thank you, Donovan. You did a better job of being on time, but almost, man. You're almost not in there. Because now it's time for my score. So this show felt like a show of two halves. It felt like it started with a good energy to it, and with a like just a forward momentum about like how the matches were coming off, who the stars were on the screen. That it felt dire. They actually recapped and rechecked in on people who got hurt earlier. It just felt a lot more cohesive as the show was starting. And then once we got about halfway through the show, it felt like it got into this cruise control type of thing. Like it's like they took their hand off the wheel, and it just became that going through the motions like of a wrestling show. Okay, now we need more matches. Oh, let's have the guys who are gonna fight each other in the tournament. Let's have them be on the same team. Let's see if they can coexist type of stuff. You know, it felt like it became Tropeville for like the last half of the show instead of being inspired. It's almost like they're taking for granted the platform they have and not realizing that, dude, you're on national television and you're running a wrestling company that's about to be longer running than even Nitro was. You have such a crazy cool opportunity right now, and it's like I feel them running through the motions a lot more in certain like storylines and with certain superstars. And then to me, that kind of took the show off of that hype that I was feeling going into this show. And even like halfway through the show, it felt like they kind of just let go of the wheel, and they were like, whatever happens, it's fine. These people are watching anyway. And you could just feel the crowd getting the hype and air sucked out of them as the show went on. And that's not good, because like I said, they have to tape a whole nother show tonight. And so this crowd is already going to be a little on the underwhelmed side as they were getting further into this show. And now they have to go a whole nother 2 hours sitting there. So, gosh, a tale of two cities here. One city with the hype and the enthusiasm and the work rate and the storytelling and the character work to make me want to see the pay-per-view. And then the second half with just running through the paces of an average wrestling show that makes me feel like, dang, so if I watch this pay-per-view, I'm not saying I'm not going to watch the pay-per-view, because I watch everything. I have chosen my fate. I watch everything so that you guys have a place to hang out, and that I get to share my opinions and hear you guys' opinions and just have a much better time than watching this stuff by myself. So I've already chosen my fate. But as a consumer and a person who wasn't sitting here and this wasn't my real life job, I'd be thinking twice about buying that pay-per-view right now. because who knows what you're going to get at this point. If your go-home show is half good, half not so good, you know, I'd say maybe the pay-per-view is worth $25 right now. So as a score, I'd have to say I'd give this like a 7.4. Not a show that I would watch in its entirety over again. There are some good shining points of it, especially with Swerve and Hangman. That one part at the end where he's like, I know I deserved it. I was like, okay, that's great storytelling. And Swerve and Hangman are the best story they've done in maybe ever. So that obviously is going to hit a note with me. The way the show started, all that stuff. The match quality was good, but a lot of the matches were slower paced tonight. And I would have mixed that up a bit more than what they did, because it slowed down the whole entire show, seeing the Meat Madness and then seeing the main event getting like 20 minutes of two guys we've already seen fight with way more on the line before. Yeah, I'm going 7.4, man. Not a show I'd watch the whole thing, but I definitely checked the highlights, and it did help me to want to see the pay-per-view a little bit more, but not enough for $50, man. So there you guys go. 7.4. Not bad, but not great. Isn't TNA? Yeah, but I'm talking about on TBS station. I should have finished that thought. Yeah, I know TNA's been around longer than AEW, but I was talking about the longest running show on a Turner owned network. All right, so all these scores added together equals 82.589. So what I do is I add everyone's scores together. Then I divide that number by how many scores we got, and that gives us the average score. If that average score is above a 7.75, then the show gets a full point in the Battle of the Brands. If it is below a 7.75, but above 7.55, then they get a half a point. And if it's below a 7.55 as an average, then they get 0 points in the Battle of the Brands. So we're about to find out. Why is Mercedes in the tournament? Isn't it for challengers? No, it's the tournament is to get a world title shot. Mercedes doesn't have the world title; she has the TBS title. But you know, the concoction that they put together in these tournaments looks weird to me too. I don't even want to get too far into that. But yeah, the people they chose for this tournament is very highly suspect to me. How are you gonna take Jay White out of the tournament but put in the guy you just signed? Like, don't you think people would rather see Jay White? I know he's your brand new shiny toy, Tony, but Jay White's definitely a better choice no matter how you slice that. All right, so all these added together is 82.589. We're going to divide that by how many scores we got. We got 1, 2, 3 scores, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 scores, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 scores. Yeah, so 82.589 divided by 11 equals 7.5080909090909009, which is a very long score to say they did not get the point. Let's go over to the Battle of the Brands and check out where everyone stands. Here's the Battle of the Brands. Dang, man, that's devastating right there. Them not even getting a point. They're at 7.5. I got to move this score over real quick. They're at 7.5, and that's where they'll stay until Dynasty. Dynasty is gonna most likely get them a full point because their pay-per-views normally knock it out of the park when it comes to just overall excitement and match quality, stuff like that. And they have a few meaningful things that normally happen at pay-per-views as well. They kind of take a break from the outside the ring storytelling, and I wish companies would stop doing that. It's weird how some like a lot of wrestling companies seem to take a break from what got them there once they hit pay-per-view. It's like, okay, now it's just time for matches. Why? I feel like they forget about storytelling during these things, and all they do is in-ring storytelling. They don't really do a whole lot of interviews or like, oh my God, somebody's backstage. Who's this? Who's showing up? You know, they don't really do that other level of excitement type of stuff at pay-per-views. I wish they would start doing a little bit more of that. I knew they needed an 8.4. Chloe, what's up, Chloe? Pay-per-views cost $50, yes. Yeah, Jay White's not even in the tournament for some reason. Didn't he just say he was going to be in the tournament too? I swear he was talking about winning the Owen Hart tournament, and now he's not in it. Just so odd to me. I don't get it. But either way, it wasn't a bad episode, but it wasn't great either, and that's the consensus. A 7.5 really just means it was worth seeing one time, but not the most rewatchable show start to finish. Thank you everybody for your scores, because if it wasn't for you guys giving your scores, it'd just be my score. My score is a little lower than what the average was, so I do feel like I needed you guys' input, and I appreciate it a lot. I really do appreciate you guys helping me to do this, because this is called Grapple Chat. It's not called Gritty's Opinion. So it's us coming together to figure out how it came off to us at the time of the show and after it's over. So thank you guys very much, and I will see, if you're only a YouTube watcher, if you're a person who's allergic to Twitch or something, then I will see you tomorrow for TNA Impact. I'm doing Impact tomorrow on my Gritty Reacts YouTube channel. I'm one of the only people who does reacts to Impact anyway, so if you just look for like a TNA Impact watch along tomorrow on YouTube, you'll find my other channel pretty easily. But if you're not allergic to Twitch, get on over to my Twitch channel and come hang out with us, because we're about to do Evolve, and it's not like this where I have stagnant pictures of the wrestlers. I'm showing the whole episode of Evolve on the screen, and we're reacting to it and hanging out and talking about it and all that. So get on over here to twitch.tv/Gritty Urban Saga. That's where I do the majority of my live streaming. I would love to have you over there, and you don't have to have an account to watch. So if you don't want to create an account, you don't have to. But if you want to talk in the chat, you have to have an account. So maybe consider doing that. So get on over here to twitch.tv/Gritty Urban Saga. There's the link. It just popped up. You can just hit that link and it'll put you right in the chat. We're already live. You don't have to wait around. There's no pre-stream. No, none of that. So I will see you guys there, okay? The show is not over, but it is over for YouTube. Everybody on Twitch, stick around, because we're not done yet. But that was the chat.